What's up? We are bringing them back. Welcome to episode 1 of Bring 'em In.
Bring them in.
Bring 'em in. Yes, the show we bring you guys in to some vintage shops with us.
Yes, guys.
Episode 1, we are here with Global Threadz and Thrifts. Oh, look at that beautiful sign.
Yes, guys. We're here with the owner, Alan. Should we go take him in?
Let's bring
Yeah,
him
you
in.
guys want to come see? Let's go. Oh, Alan, yo, what's up? How you doing?
What's good?
Let's go.
What's good?
Oh, gosh. Yes,
Appreciate
guys.
y'all.
Guys, yes, we're here. We're here with the homie Alan, guys.
What's good? Welcome to Fredericksburg. So welcome to Global Threadz. We're in downtown, on downtown Caroline Street, 602 in Fredericksburg. This is our crew, my wife Maxine, my cousin Oscar, and yeah, what we do, we specialize in just finding, we like to say stuff that you don't typically see at the mall, just things from all around. We like traveling, eating good food, finding good clothes, and we like to bring it back and curate it for y'all to make it as easy as possible to find the things that you enjoy. My wife and Oscar, like I said, help us dig. We really break it up into sections. Loads of girls' clothes, tops, bottoms. We break them down and size them out for today's sizes as opposed to like what it is vintage. We got our rounder t-shirts, break them down by size. We really try and make it as easy as possible, like I said, to find what you're looking for. Even if you don't see it out, we always say just, hit us up, let us know, and we'll see if we got it. This is our case of extra tasty teas. Just some of the pieces that we really don't want to be touched and handled as much. Of course, you're always welcome to try them on if it's something you're into. We got a lot of inspiration from my family and then a close family friend, Kristen, that my wife befriended years ago. Really got into this, so Navajo, Hopi tribe stuff, just unique pieces. Twice a year is our fill the bag sale. So what we do is we constantly fill this up. And what it is our items that we've had for a few months, or it might have a small flaw. What you can do is take everything off of here, fill the bag this size, fill it up, $12 for everything in it. Over here we try and break out, we got men's pants broken down, crew necks, all different types of stuff, button downs. Really, we want you to be able to come in from off the street. Let's say you're going on a date or you just want a really whole new fit. What we try and do is be able to provide you with everything that you need, whether it's an undershirt, you want it layered, you want pants, shoes, whatever it is. We really try and break it up too, so that way we got a little bit of everything all throughout the store. One thing that we really pride ourselves on is our ladies denim. It's something that we know there's so many different body styles, body types, colors, styles that every specific person's looking for. So we have a wide mix of that for you. Funky colored, we got acid wash, just all different stuff. And like I said, if you're ever looking for something, just let us know. We got this super cool fitting room that my wife's dad actually helped us build. This house burned down near us and we pulled these doors off of them. So then we built this out of just some pipes that we had found as well. And it works good, so that way if you need to try anything on, you just come out, scoop, close her up nice and tight, come out new you know what I'm saying? Another thing that we really enjoy that is really more deep passion for my wife and I is true vintage, like straight 60s, 70s, 50s pieces. A lot of it we have for the men's side, like spread throughout the store. But this stuff, again, is just so that way if you're looking for a specific style, we have it broken down for you. We're always changing different pieces out. Or if you fuck with the fringe, this one is wild. Like I said, we just like a lot of different stuff, so we try and showcase it as much as possible in the little space we got. Back here, what we got going on. Right now, we're just getting a little bit of spring stuff set. Haven't really pulled a bunch of like pieces yet, but we're just starting to organize and get ready for Thrift World we got in March 19th, coming up in a month. This is really started off as our back room, so this wasn't even open to the public till about a year ago. Our homies that we got like, that Marvel lot off of, like back then, I got like loads of, he gave me cases of comics, so like we'll just slowly put them out. People come in and I always do them for like $5 no matter what it is. Like this kid came in one time, was like, yo, this is $100. I'm like, bet. $5, bro, get that joint. Like, it's yours, flip it. But yeah, music, we have all different types. It's something that we try and keep as organized as possible. If you have a record collection at home, you know, like at times, like when you got friends, family, anyone listening to it, especially me, hundreds of customers just doing different things, they get mixed up. But again, just shoot us a question or ask us while we're here. And then another passion of ours, we got just started this. This is probably only like 2% of the baby clothes that we have, but we got really big into like cool old baby clothes. So you can layer your baby up in like dope denim jackets, little biker joint. We do overalls. Same thing, mixed up between men's, women's, kids. We're really trying to have a little bit of something for everyone. We clean everything before it comes out, steam everything before it comes out. So you know that, again, we want you to be able to walk out rocking exactly what it is that you want so you can enjoy it right away. And yeah, appreciate y'all.
Guys, and that is the tour, guys. That is the tour from the one and only Alan.
That was crazy.
Guys,
that was crazy.
If you're downtown Fredericksburg, make sure y'all check this place out, guys. The info will be in the description, so make sure y'all check that out. Guys, if you guys want to know more, guys, we're about to go right in depth with the interview, so that's gonna be coming right up, guys. So stay tuned. And yeah,
appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Once again, we're here with the homie Alan from Global Threadz, guys. We'll be starting this interview. We're also, if you guys want to check out like the behind the scenes and all the lives, guys, make sure y'all tune into our Instagram. BringThemBack _. To see the behind the scenes and everything.
Oh, behind the scenes.
Oh, you have to see before it even comes out.
Yeah. Before behind the scenes.
So I want to start off from the roots. What was one moment that made you click on like, oh, I want to do this for a living, and maybe that sparked your mind. It's like, oh, I want to open a store this one day and get it rolling.
Well, you know, it's something that I always knew from a young age that I would end up having my own shop of some sort. That was never a doubt in my mind. I knew my mindset, the way I thought, and the way I wanted to do things. I really like to be free. And so I knew that from a very young age. It wasn't until we were in Guatemala with my wife that I realized that, you know what, we can make this happen. We can do it, start small. And that would have been 2000, what would that have been, like 2013, 14, about that then?
I don't know.
Something like that, you know what I mean? Time, who cares about that? Yeah, but about 2014, and it, like I say, because we do so much different stuff, it's really evolved. We didn't start with just clothing. We would get stuff from Guatemala, bags, backpacks,
wow.
Fanny packs. We'd go around to festivals, cool things that we found like brass stuff.
We started with $200.
Yep, $200.
Wow, that's
$200,
crazy,
yeah.
Wow.
$200. I was gonna get a tattoo, and then we thought, I was like, you know what? Nah, we used literally the last of our bread to get that joint and start it, and then just reinvested it and built it and built it and built and built and built. And you know, even now, there's many side hustles that we do. This was one of our side hustles turned main hustle, and I enjoy it. I want to change it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
See, that's why you're not supposed to get tattoos.
No, tattoos aren't bad. It's just I chose to, you know what I mean?
No.
Are you going to go for your dream, or are you going to just like think about it?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Definitely.
Were you always into reselling, like even before, or no?
Yeah, so even when I was in elementary school, middle school, like I got in trouble for like selling pizza. I got in trouble for selling cupcakes.
Wow.
Yeah, everyone loved my mom's baked goods because she was just known. Like my mom didn't really cook, so when I come home, it was like baked goods, and so like yeah. Thankfully, I didn't end it with anything bad except for some messed up teeth every now and then. But you know what I mean? So yeah, I was always into selling things. It was always something that I never really expected my parents to pay for anything. It was something that like I thought to myself, I really always had that mindset. I want to be able to support myself and the people around me. And so selling has always been something that I've done. Every job has been kind of related to that in a certain way, shape, or form.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Going back to that, so like you're saying, like you wanted to support yourself. Is there anybody that's like really big that helped you out throughout these years?
I mean, my wife. You know what I mean? Yeah, Maxine. You know what I mean? She's the number one that pushes me and has definitely made me the man that I am. 100%, yeah. And people, I mean, my supporters, everyone on Instagram, everyone that comes to the shop, all my haters, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Everyone.
As a wise man, Cat Williams said, if you don't want your haters, send them my way. We'll take them. You know what I mean? We'll all split them up. Because when people are hating on you, you know you're doing something right.
Exactly, yo.
You know? And don't ever let that shit bother you. To me, it's like, yes. You know what I mean? Like, I count my haters, not my dollars, because money don't matter.
Exactly, yo.
Yeah.
What's one thing? I know you have so much stuff here. What's one thing that you love? Like, what
That
do you
I love.
collect? Like, what's your main special?
Man, something that I love that, I mean, right now, I got back into Pokemon cards with my daughter, so that's the
that's
thing that,
awesome.
like, I really, but again, because we're constantly changing, like, it is something that we're always changing and always adapting to. I always love now getting shoes, like seeing shoes, because that wasn't something that I was into when I was younger, because I just knew, like, not that I couldn't get a $150 pair of shoes, but like I just didn't feel right asking my parents for that. So now that I can, through trading and getting these things, you know what I mean? That's how I'm able to get the stuff that I like. And I think that when people realize that, and that's one thing I enjoy about the resale game, the thrift game, is I personally think that it makes you appreciate your finds, your pieces, and product more, because it's not an instant gratification of like, I'm gonna go online, boom, buy this.
Find that, yo.
Like legit, I'll buy things on IG, like when y'all are on live or other people on live, and it's someone I know to like support and help them. But like as far as for me buying it as like a flip, nah, I really like to meet people. We go out and do warehouse digs, dig out people's houses that request us, like I was telling y'all earlier. And that's how we like to be able to find those unique pieces that it's like, everyone has always had something where like, I've never seen this before. You know what I mean? There's always that type of thing where it's like, and you know what I mean? Even certain pieces when you're like, man, I'm gonna wait, I don't know. Like, I really don't want to put this out yet. I'm just gonna kind of keep it hidden and we'll wait and see, you know what I mean? So it's always changing, but I'd say right now, Pokemon cards for sure.
Wow. I have another big question.
Yeah.
Who was your biggest inspiration, you would say, that inspired you the most?
Myself.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 100% myself. You know what I mean? Like, there's no doubt about it. Like I said, no matter what I've done, I push myself. And it's the same thing, you know what I mean? The reason why y'all are able to do what you do is because, yes, you have other people behind you pushing you, but like, you could sit at home and just be like, fuck it, I could play video games today for 8 hours. Or it's like, or I could learn about this, get online, chat with some people, try and find this, flip this piece from that, make it happen. Let's pay some fucking bills. Let's get out here, travel, eat good food, and do what we want to do. And if you don't have that mindset, not to say that you can't do what we do, but like, it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult because, you know, especially in the past year, a lot of people have glorified what we do. And it's like, yo, it is tight. It's fun, but like, also at the same time, like a lot of people think like people just out here making crazy money on these pieces, and it's like there's still times where I think every reseller has had where it's like even when you're doing well, there's a time when you're like, how am I about to pay that bill next week? How am I about to make this happen? And if you get down about that joint and just be like, yo, I didn't sell as many tees today or shoes, or like, man, I really needed to sell this. Like if you get caught up on that, in my opinion, it's gonna hold you back. I don't look at that stuff. I just look forward and know, like, no matter what, I'm gonna do my fucking best. Every single time. Because if you're not making yourself happy, ultimately you can never make anyone else happy. Well, I shouldn't say never, but the likelihood of you making that happen, slim to none. Come at me if you do.
What's the one thing you love about the community? Like, just a reselling community?
Diversity. Diversity is what I love about it. I love the fact, and that's one thing where my passion for me, and I think, you know, all of us on my squad come from, is that like, in school, I wore whatever I wanted. Like my grandma would send money to my mom and be like, yo, take him to go get clothes. Like for real, ask anybody, you can call me out. I had dirty ass jeans, a white tee that my mom would buy, like Hanes tees at like 20 at a time. Not because at that point that's all we could afford, but it was like, that's what I wanted, because I didn't want what everyone else wanted. So the diversity of being able to like rock a Pepsi t-shirt just because like you think that's cool and no one else had it. Like I would have Pop-Tart t-shirts, like not because everyone else wanted that, just because I would do that.
That's awesome.
You know, and so that's what I enjoy, I think, the most.
What led you to creating Thrift World? And you also want to explain what Thrift World is?
Yeah, so Thrift World, the newest one that we got coming up is going to be March 19th at the Fredericksburg Expo Center. We created a website for it. I do it myself, so like, don't judge me. If you got any tips though, hit me up. Yeah.
Where's the flyer?
Let's show them the flyer. Let's show them the flyer.
I got Thrift World Expo. Same thing for the IG, thriftworldexpo.com. Or just hit us up, Global Threadz. We'll be doing giveaways and different product and stuff like that for it. It's going to be us and another 100+ vendors that are there. Same concept. We like bringing people together. We're a very family-oriented group. And so we like being able to bring people together, like minds, and be able to like show each other like, yo, this is tight, this is cool, but also have everyone be able to benefit. At that time, there was a lot of stuff shut down, and what we wanted to do was be able to bring everyone together, show everyone we can get together, have a good time, enjoy each other's company. All the vendors can make some money. All the people who want to come shop, you can spend $5 just to look. And just like I tell people here at the shop, you don't ever have to buy anything. Look, it's like a museum. It's a free museum. You can look and learn about history. Maybe it brings families together. It brings resellers, generations. Just like here, I love being able to see when like a granddaughter, a mom, and a grandma come in here. Or, you know what I mean, grandson, son, whatever, it could be all mixed. I don't care, you know what I mean? But seeing those generations come together and be able to relate on things, it's great. And that bond you can't replace. So I think that's one of the things that really got us doing it. And we always like to push each other, you know what I mean? Maxine, like, she loves to push and she loves to think of new ideas and new ways to be able to show and provide people what we have and what everyone else has. It's going to be a fun time. We're really excited. And again, that's March 19th. Get your tickets now. Early birds, we're going to be doing a little like giveaway goodie bag. So if you get an early bird ticket, you're going to get a goodie bag with different like nostalgic stuff, like things like pins, sealed packs of cards, patches, that type of stuff, just to give you a little like extra fun thing that you can either trade or just enjoy.
Jeez. Do you have your favorite? What's your favorite piece? Well, your favorite. Or it doesn't even have to be
favorite find.
Yeah, or it doesn't even have to be like a shirt. It could be like a toy, an action. It could be anything.
In the shop right now?
Of all time.
Oh, of all time.
Of all time.
Dude, a break ago when we found Maxine and I was up super late at night and I reached out to somebody that had a storage unit. Long story short, I sold a Snoop Dogg poster, a promo poster at our poster event, and I reluctantly sold it in auction. It only went for $80.
No!
Yes, so that's probably the only piece really that I've ever sold that I like really reluctantly sold. And yeah, my favorite piece in the shop. So this is probably, and again, I told you I like weird stuff. I like neat stuff. So this right here, so this is a Ninja Turtles. They call them TV trades, you know what I mean? But we all know what it's really for. We all know what it is. So this right here, bro, come at me. You'll never get it. Just go buy it somewhere else, type of thing. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But other than that, my other favorite that really I'll never sell no matter what.
That is
Ninja Turtles,
nuts.
Painter's Cap.
That's crazy.
What I love, like I told you, I like different stuff. Like they're wonky. Like if y'all can see, it's like that's what I love. Same thing. The Simpsons when it was first out, they're weird because it was all hand drawn. They didn't have it down. They'd be like a leg look broken and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They look a little off. So I love that.
Is Ninja Turtles your favorite? Would you say your favorite?
I'd say
cartoon?
it's tied between that. Well, yeah, cartoon wise, yeah, but and I didn't even really watch TV even now. Like I don't watch TV. I don't got time for it. You know what I mean? That and Pac-Man are my two as far as for like nostalgic things that I personally like and enjoy. Yeah, Ninja Turtles and Pac-Man are like my thing.
I'm gonna ask the one question I think everybody wants to know.
What's up?
Oh gosh.
How long did it take to grow your hair?
Yes, we do want to know. We do want to know.
Here you go.
Guys, look at this. What?
Look at his hair, guys.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've been doing it since 2000. What? I've been growing my hair since November of 07.
I'm nowhere near that, guys.
Yeah, since November 07, but yeah, I've had it dreaded since 08. Yeah, 07.
He was born in 07.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so, Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, people always ask me if I'll cut it or when I'll cut it. And like I tell people, for me, it's one of those things. Like, one, that's not something I don't even really like register or think about that.
Yeah.
There'll be times where I'll be like, man, I want to cut my hair, but I know I won't.
Yep.
I know I won't. I know it's gonna be that thing. Like, I'll just come and like I tell her all the time, I'm gonna come in just looking like a worm with a shaved head. Like, yeah, I'll just do it myself one day. Just walk in and like, what's up?
Guys, if you have any questions, throw them right there. We're gonna start going through them right now. I see some in there.
The first question.
Yo!
OnlyFans coming soon.
Oh, bro, hey. I don't know if you ready for that, Coco Pop. I know you and your boo are into some fun things, but you ain't ready for that. I'm crazy.
The good questions are coming in. Okay.
I hope your mind has a condom, cause
Yo!
What has evolved about your business and shop over time?
all right, for real, just about everything, our style, what we get into. So like this case behind us, we used to have a ton of jewelry in here. And because I don't have the time to go source it as much and it's much harder to find, now we got cool old teas in here. Like I said in the earlier, like our back room used to be completely closed off. You couldn't go back there, and now it's open with records and stuff like that. Also, you know, with the clothing, we've really honed in on more specific things that most of our clients and people that come in here enjoy. So like when we first started doing our bag sale, I would have like 60, 70 bins when we would do it every 6 months. Now we're down to about, I'd say 30 to 40. So we've honed in on what we like, what we enjoy, and what we prefer is like a quality piece, because not every old piece or not every vintage piece, in our opinion, is worth it.
There you go. What's your favorite snack to have handy when you're on sourcing trips? Oh,
Trail
that's
mix.
a good one.
Yeah.
Trail mix.
Trail mix.
Trail
The
mix,
classic.
and then what's good, Hydro? Trail mix for sure, just because like it's something like my cousin and my wife know. Not to try and like size myself up, but one of the things that I do when it comes to like sourcing, like I am pretty much cut off from the world. Like the only people gonna get a hold of me is my wife and my daughters. That's it. I'm like waking up before the sun. I'm going to sleep like when no one else will make a connection with me in that area. So my cousins know we drove from here. We worked the shop, left here at 3 o'clock in the morning, drove through the night to the bottom of Alabama, and then thrifted all day past midnight, and then hit the casino.
Dang.
So it's one of those things like we'll be awake for 2 days, and it's like trail mix and cold brew coffee.
It keeps you going.
There you go.
Yeah.
What would be your most regrettable purchase, and why would you regret that piece?
I don't ever regret a purchase. I don't
Never.
ever regret a purchase, and I never have.
Yeah.
The reason why is because anything that I've bought, like I told y'all earlier, I don't risk a lot of money on a piece. I prefer to find it myself. And what that means is that when I'm finding these pieces, I'm not paying $500-600 and then I get it in the mail and I'm like, what the fuck? So that doesn't really happen. Because anything that I've bought, I've learned something from. I've learned. Maybe I bought something for $10 and realized, dude, this thing sat in the shop forever. Well, I just put it on the clearance sale eventually. Or someone buys it for $10. So like there's nothing that I really regret purchasing.
What's your long-term plan with the Global Thrifts? Doing it until you can't?
You know, I'm not one that really thinks too much into the future. I'm just enjoying it right now while we're doing it. It's one of those things like no matter what I've done, I was always honest with even previous employers. Like, this is what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really the type of person, someone asked me that just recently, and like, I'm crazy. I'm the type of cat, like when we close, it's gonna be like, open up the door, everything's $5, come and get it! Come and get it! You know what I mean? And it's gonna be just like, let it fly.
Yep.
And that's really the type of people we are. So, you know what I mean? If you won't even see it on IG, you're just gonna have to come in. That's why we don't have a phone. You gotta just come in, bro. You don't see half of what we got on IG because we want you to come in and experience it. It's not just about seeing it in a picture. It's about feeling it, touching it, smelling it, wearing it, enjoying it.
Yep. Do you think people should shop more vintage rather than paying a shirt in the mall?
I don't think that you should necessarily buy vintage. What I think is that we should not I personally feel that we should not support fast fashion. Yes. The reasoning behind that is there is so much stuff. So you don't have to buy vintage. You can go to the thrift shop. You could like honestly reach out to a friend, or you could swap pieces. If you enjoy vintage because that's what you like, do it. You know what I mean? I just think even if you like fast fashion, there's other options for you to acquire it without like helping support these companies who, let's face it, do fucked up things on a daily basis, and it's like upheaval for a day or two, and then they're like, yeah, but they sell $6 blanks, so I think I'm gonna go there, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dang. Like,
Full vision of Global
like
Threadz.
what would be your end vision?
No,
I don't think there will ever be an end vision for Global Threadz because I think it's something that's always evolving. My overall goal, I would say, for all of us is for people, like my wife said earlier, is bridging the generations. Realizing that all of us have really applied to this. We've all given to it through our style. And all generations have certain fashions that people dislike and people enjoy. And it's something that, like, I think that what we want here is a judgment-free space for you to be able to rock whatever it is that you want and be able to, like, have a unique style and enjoy it. And if you want to wear a flannel with a skirt, with a dress, and one combat boot and one skate high, bro, rock that shit.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? My homie dared me to wear a trash bag to high school one time, and that's what I wore, a trash bag to
No way.
as a
You did it?
shirt. Just because I don't care. And that's what people need to do, is rock it because they like it. Whether it's new, whether it's old, whether it's a country tee, a rap tee,
Yep.
no tee, one sleeve, two sleeves, it don't matter.
Exactly.
How would you convince people who are skeptical in buying vintage versus the appeal of buying a well-known brand?
Ooh.
I wouldn't waste my time. And the reason why is just like I tell anyone, your best friend that's dating a girl or a guy that's a train wreck for him, you can't convince people to do anything. All you can do is lead by example and show them through your happiness and the extra money that you have to go on the trip or take your partner out on a date, and then they'll wonder why, and then you show them.
Yep. What's your favorite memory that happened in your store location?
Favorite
Ooh.
memory that happened in my store location? I can't even talk
There's too
about
much.
that, yo.
There's too many.
It's not that there's too many. I just don't think the viewers are ready for that.
Wait,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What?
Whoa.
What does he mean by that?
I mean, honestly,
Next question.
it's like I tell people. I think it's an overall experience is what I appreciate about our shop. Like my wife and I say, it's like the amount of experiences and the connections that we've built with so many people in here is what really makes our shop. Do you know what I mean? The amount of wild stories we've heard, the amount of crazy things we've seen in here is countless. People have cried in here. People have broke down. We've had people who have like messaged us and been like, yo, I almost offed myself and then I came in there and talked to y'all and now I'm still here. That's
dang.
great.
That's
you know
awesome.
what I mean? But like, if that's something that we can keep doing and that's what we can provide, like clothes is just a middle ground for us to being able to provide what we really do.
If you could have a 2-hour dinner or conversation with anyone who has ever lived, who would it be? And what
2-hour dinner and
what would you,
conversation.
and what would you eat?
And what would you eat?
Wow. That's a deep question. 2-hour dinner and conversation, it would be my wife.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We'd be busy as fuck, but the time that we get together is so limited, so that's who I
Yep.
would pick. Yeah, my wife.
And what would you eat? Dark chocolate and water? Trail mix?
Stop.
Whoa! Oh, hey! Hey!
How do you take care of yourself mentally through all the mist and madness that can come with the business?
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, just like with anything in life, I always think of scenarios and situations is not really like a wall, but more of an obstacle. I don't think that anything is put in front of us that we can't overcome. And it's always, I look at things as a growing experience. Like when someone asked earlier if what is the piece that I regret buying? And I told you there's nothing. And it's because I look at things as a learning experience and not like something that's going to hold me up. So even when something like, it could be as tragic as your spouse cheating on you, like, you have to learn from those types of experience. You buy something that's a fake $500 shoe. Well, like, if you can't willingly take that loss, then don't buy that. And that's your experience from that. Maybe you look at it and be like, yeah, now maybe I should be into something else.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's always, I know that we can come out on the other side of it. All of us, unfortunately, have a range of like good and less than good things that happen to us. You know what I mean? I've been poor as poor, and I've been rich as rich. And real talk, I've been more happy when I've had, like my cousin knows, I had to talk with him one time, I had $80 to my name. I was in here like $80. That's all I had, bro. So if you come in with a fresh pair of Jordans, your boy wasn't buying them because I had $80. And I told him, I'm happy, and it's just because of the people that I have around me. And that's what I always think about when it comes to like mental state for me personally. And again, you know what I mean? Everyone's got something different that they go through. And just you got to try and realize that you really can get through that. You really can, and you will. And know that you can get out of any situation that you're in. You really can. You know what I mean? If you're, you know what I mean, stuck in a shitty house, real talk, work more. Work more. When I got kicked out of my house when I was young, I worked 3-4 jobs. I would work all day, every day, because that's what I had to do. I could have sat around and cried and been like, I made $725. Or I could be like, well, if I make $725, but I got to make this much money, that means I need to work X amount of hours and do it.
Yep. And
then realize when I'm at home, what am I wasting my time on? Are you watching Netflix? Or are you making YouTube series?
Hey!
You know what I mean? So you decide what it is that you want for your future. Like I was saying earlier, your time, your money is your vote. Your time and money. What are you putting your time and your money into? Are you going to McDonald's and blowing $8 on a Big Mac that's going to kill you? That you're then going to go to a doctor and pay for medicine that's going to probably kill you as well? Or are you eating properly? Shout out Food Co-op. And you know what I mean? Eating the things that are actually good for you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Clap
That
it up,
was fun.
clap it up.
That was fun. I enjoyed it.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Guys. And also, if you guys have any more questions for the homie, you can always hit him up in the DMs.
Yeah.
Or always stop by and chop it up with him, guys. He's always down to talk.
Yeah.
Great dude. And yeah, definitely.
And now it's time for you guys to help. You can support him right through the phone, guys.
Yes, guys. Y'all ready to buy some pieces? Y'all ready to buy some pieces? Let's go.
All right.
Alright guys, that is going to be the first episode of Bring 'Em In! Let's go guys, that was the first episode with the homie Alan, guys. Once
Thank
again,
you. Much love. We appreciate it.
hey, we appreciate the homie, guys. Make sure show him some love on his Instagram. And if you're in the area, make sure you come out, check out the shop downtown Fredericksburg. And also if you're in the area March 19th, guys, make sure you're heading to Thrift. All the information will be in the description below. But we appreciate you, Alan, once again. Thank you for the opportunity.
Hey, I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely
Big
killed
time.
it.
Much love.
If you guys want to see Alan again, guys, for
Thank
another
you.
interview, let us know in the comments. But yeah,
Come on by.
let's go. See you guys.